Hello, ladies and gentlemen. My name is Talpers, and we are back again for the TALPod. I am your host, Talpers, and I am joined today by
Dynamite7.
And we are talking again about Hearthstone, but this time we're talking about Whispers of the Old God, which is the new expansion coming to Hearthstone this April, May. So it's going to be 134 cards in the card set, which is Matt. In contrast to the other two, how much is that?
143, I think, is for Goblins for Gnomes, and 131, I think. Maybe it's 130 for the Grand Tournament.
So in comparison between those two, it's kind of in the middle.
Yeah.
And be it known in GVG, not all 143 are craftable. I don't remember what the number is, but not all 143 are craftable. So far they've only released 11 cards at the time of this recording. So that's all we have to work on. So let's start with the big concept, which is Cthulhu, or Season, as us Canadians would say. Because we don't say K, we say C. Kidding. I'm just playing with you guys.
I'm confused now.
So Cthulhu, his battle cry, he's the new legendary. He's one of the old gods, which is what he's actually
one of the four.
One of the four old gods, and he's what the art is based off of for this. So Cthulhu.
The only other one I can think of is Yogg-Saron.
We'll have to see what he does when they release him.
Yeah.
But we know the old gods in the lore, right? We know what all of them are. We just don't know what they're gonna do in the game of Hearthstone. So Cthulhu's battle cry is deal damage equal to this minion's attack, randomly split among enemies. And you may say for 10 mana that's not really good, right? A 10 mana.
It's okay.
A 10 mana 6/6.
It's like, think about it like Avenging Wrath, but you're getting a 6/6 out of it. So basically, it's Avenging Wrath is 6 mana, right?
Mm-hmm.
So you're getting a 4 mana 6/6 out of it, basically. But you're not drawing a card either. Do you draw a card?
No, you don't draw a card from Avenging Wrath?
Yeah.
You don't draw a card from Avenging Wrath, I don't think. Or maybe you do. I don't know. So so you may think that's a little weak though, right? Like that's okay, but for a legendary, for the big name legendary, you think it'd be better. Well, that's because the whole entire thing is based on the concept of this new wherever it is.
One thing to add, everyone starts with Cthulhu. Everyone gets it before you open any packs.
Oh, okay. Just for opening, you're gonna get your Cthulhu.
Well, because if you get give your Cthulhu 2/2 and you don't own Cthulhu, then it's kind of useless to own all of them.
So Cthulhu's kind of a starter one.
Yeah, it's like the starter out of the four.
So to go with Cthulhu, you've got your 2 wherever it is minions and another one that works with Cthulhu. So first we've got Twilight Elder, which is a 3 mana 3/4. And his card text reads, at the end of your turn, give your Cthulhu +1/1 wherever it is, which is a completely new concept we haven't seen in Hearthstone before.
Yeah.
Other than maybe something like Mist Color is as close as we could get to it. As affecting minions that aren't in your that aren't in play. They're not buffs. They're just they're not buffs that you're doing on individual minions. They're affecting everything or one thing wherever it is in your deck. You better be your hand, your deck, like I said, or on the field. So Twilight Elder, would you say that's a strong and okay card or a poor card for the value wise?
Well, a 3 mana 3/4, it's kind of like average, right? But then, if you're playing a Cthulhu deck, then it can work out better.
Here's my biggest test for this kind of thing. If you were to draw this card, if you were to get this card out of Museum Curator, and it was 3 Twilight Elders.
You wouldn't get it from Museum Curator.
It's got a death. Oh, sorry, no, it doesn't have. Let's just that's my example. Okay, if you were to discover it,
yeah,
and it was your only option, and it was your only option, or it came into your deck like Pilot Destroyer, like it just came out on the field, and you didn't have Cthulhu, would you be disappointed having Twilight Elder?
No, it'd be okay.
So that's disregarding.
It's like average.
Disregarding card text, because for these 4, card text is, the Cthulhu is really important. That's why it's with the big concept here. But the minion itself is okay.
Yeah, it's okay.
Plus you get the added bonus.
Yeah.
Of the added bonus, so it's slightly above average.
So if you did have a Cthulhu in your deck, then it'd be really good.
But if you don't have a Cthulhu, it's just an average card.
Yeah.
What's another 3 mana 3/4?
I don't think there is any other one. There's some 4/3s. I don't think there's any other.
Yeah.
Is there a 3/4?
I don't know. Is Piloted Shredder 4/3?
It's a 4/3.
For 4 cost, right?
It's 4 mana 4/3.
So that's actually pretty good.
Yeah.
I mean, Refreshment Vendor's 4 mana 3/5. So you know what? In the whole scope of things, not that bad.
Not bad.
And then you've got Beckoner of Evil, which is Battle Cry. Give your Cthulhu +2 +2 wherever it is. And it's a 2-mana 2/3. Is that a 2-mana 2/3 is not that bad, right? 2-mana
It's
2/3
not bad. It's like average.
comparable to Bloodsail Raider. What other 2-mana 2/3 cards are there? In the sense of 2-mana 2/3s, I'm sure there are many more.
Yeah.
2-mana 2/3s, but it's kind of average, right? It's not
Yeah,
great, but you do have the battle card give a Cthulhu +2/+2 wherever it is.
It's like sort of like a Bloodsail or a Raider. You can think
Amani
of it
Berserker but without Enrage, you get
or
taunt. You get this. Well, Amani Berserker doesn't
This
have.
is 3 mana though.
Oh yeah,
Amani Berserker.
It's 3 mana, so it's kind of like getting a cheaper Amani Berserker without the taunt.
Think of it as like a River Crocolisk.
So it's like
with added bonuses.
What's that called when you have
It's like
power creep? It's a power creep.
Well, it's
over, right?
Well, think of it as a River Crocolisk that's not a beast. And
you lose the beast tag, but you get the Cthulhu.
Yeah.
So +2/+2 is pretty strong. I just but Twilight Elder, that's pretty rocking compared to Beckoner of Evil, right? You would rather have the Twilight Elder effect because
it's average.
Because you're guaranteed to get the one.
Well, they're
effect.
Average.
You're guaranteed to get the one effect most of the time, right? With the +1/1.
Both of them you get at least one.
Yeah, but like this one could continue on and on and on if it's protected. Beckoner of Evil, it's an average card, and you're only giving it +2/+2. Where
but
here,
you could also Ancient Brewmaster it and get like 4/4 out of.
That's actually very true.
Out of 4 mana.
You're right. And the last one, it doesn't actually work on the wherever it is. It's just connected to Cthulhu. Is Battlecry. If your Cthulhu has at least 10 attack, gain +5 health.
Yeah.
So just seeing the cards, I'm sure there's gonna be more cards that affect Cthulhu in the future in the 134 cards.
Mm-hmm.
Right. There's still 123 more to come. But I'm sure more of them are going to affect Cthulhu. But just with this, you'd need Beckoner of Evil, plus you'd need 2 Twilight Elder rounds.
Mm-hmm.
So turn 1, if you had 5 mana, it'd take 2 turns to get your Calaxy Amber Weaver to get that. So 4 mana, 4/5.
Well, if you think about it, it's like a Chillwind Yeti.
Like a Chillwind Yeti with the prospect of...
It's not a beast, but it is...
Is Chillwind Yeti a beast?
Yeah.
I don't think Chillwind Yeti is beast.
Because it's a beast, and then there's the Mechanical Yeti, which is a mech.
Oh, okay. I think you're right, yeah. But 4 mana, 4/10 is pretty good.
Yeah. If you can manage... Well, it's going to be pretty hard to give your Cthulhu 10 health before turn 4, right?
Yeah. I guess theoretically...
If you
could Beckoner
Brewmasters, you could get it, but
you need the Brewmaster play.
Yeah.
But then you couldn't play on turn 4.
No, you'd have to play on turn 5. No matter what, it's at least turn 5.
Well,
if you want the 4/5.
Yeah.
Unless you use coin.
These are neutral minions. So
yeah. Well,
I guess
not Calaxy. Amber Weaver.
Yeah,
Druid.
But that helps because you have the Innervate.
Yeah.
So maybe with Innervate you could get it out quicker.
Innervate,
Other than that, so let's move on to card number 5, Polluted Hoarder, which is the first in this sort of set of cards that are changed cards of cards that already exist. So we're seeing cards that we already know and love changed into something different. So we have, this is based off Loot Hoarder, but let me read the Polluted Hoarder stats first. So it's a 4 mana 4/2 Death Rattle, draw a card. So it's an exact duplication doubled. It's an exact double of Loot Hoarder.
Mm-hmm.
So it's Loot Hoarder is a 2 mana 2/1 Death Rattle, draw a card. Polluted Hoarder is a 4 mana 4/2. Dynamite 7, what do you think of a 4 mana 4/2 draw a card?
Think about it as like a piloted shredder with 1 less health, but you know what the card is before you play it.
Well, you don't know what the card is. You just
well, you know, like you draw it.
Yeah, so you know kind of what.
Yeah, like you have it. It'll be something that you have in your deck.
That's
so
true,
it's
but
something you'd rather want.
Is that necessarily a bonus?
No, not necessarily. It's not in mech either. That also.
That's true. So we're kind of winning, we're kind of losing at the same time. Are you the kind of person who thinks Loot Hoarder is a good card?
Well, I like Loot Hoarder, but I don't think I'd use Polluted Hoarder.
Because that's a lot for a 4 mana slot, right? What else are you getting dropped for 4 mana? How are you going to deal with your piloted shredder? How are you going to deal with
Sen'jin Shield Master?
Like without something else, Polluted Hoarder can't battle other 4 drops.
Mm-hmm.
Unlike Loot Hoarder, which can. It can hit the 3/2s.
Well, would you rather play Polluted Hoarder or Elise? Think about it like that. Elise Starseer.
Okay, that's different. At least Starseer
Seeker.
Seeker it's that's different. She's a legendary.
Yeah, and this is a common.
Yeah, but even rating against other commons, Light Spawn, I would rather play Light Spawn.
Yeah.
Than Polluted Hoarder, because at least Light Spawn, if it doesn't get silenced, can it can deal with other 4-drops. Polluted Hoarder can't really deal with other 4-drops. Like, it can deal with things like Pilot or Treader, sure,
Yeah.
but it can't deal with cards such as, like I said before, either the Yetis. It can't deal with.
I think it's more to clear out like the 3-mana minions that they play.
But I'm just saying, like,
Yeah.
Loot Hoarder, he can
Mhm.
hit some. He can hit the 3/2s, which is really, there's only 2 types of 2-drops, 3/2s and 2/3s.
Yeah.
And then you have your others, of course, but the really only main 2 are 2/3s and 3/2s. And Loot Hoarder can deal with half of those.
Yeah.
I would say Polluted Hoarder, he can't deal with 4/5s, which is a majority of the 4-drops. So I don't think Polluted Hoarder will see much play compared to.
I think in Arena he'll be good.
You're right, because our Arena is all about the card.
Well, and it will be easy to find him
because he's
common.
Well, same thing with Loot Hoarder. Loot Hoarder is also easy to find.
Lots of people use Loot Hoarder in Arena, so I think he'd be.
I just feel like in Constructed it won't see much play,
No.
whether it be Wild or
Unless it's like
Wild
a
or
deck.
Standard.
Like built around drawing lots of cards.
Then maybe you'd put Polluted Hoarder in,
Yeah.
but I don't think it'll see much play in either Wild or Standard. Moving on to card number 6, Corrupted Healbot. So again, following the same theme, Corrupted Healbot is a 5-mana 6/6 Death Rattle, restore 8 health to the enemy hero, which is a play on Anti-Healbot, which is a 5-mana 3/3 Battle Cry, restore 8 health to your hero. So Dynamax having a 5-mana 6/6. That's not bad.
No. Well, I can tell you that there is no Or wait, never mind. I don't know what I was thinking. I think it's a bit slow. It's just a little
slow in the sense a 6/6 on turn 5 slow.
Well, think about it like this. They'll be able, if you go second and you play this, he'll be able, he or she will be able to play, like, most 6-drops will have at least 6 attack. Right? Like 50% of them do.
I think that's a little bold to say, but I see where you're going.
So basically, it's like a not as good Zombie Chow, if you think about it.
You're right, because Zombie Chow is
Zombie Chow is meant for early game, right?
This is, yeah, I guess you're right, because this won't really help you.
No, if you're playing this late game, it's mostly hurting you. I mean, if you can get 2 attacks off with this guy on.
If you could coin it out turn 4, would you do that?
No.
Really, a 4-mana 6/6 wouldn't.
Yeah, well, because you have to use it against the hero twice to make it effective, right?
No, yeah, you're right.
But if you're attacking minions, it's not as worth it.
Let's say it's a control match, and you both have 30 health.
I think
is this a card you would play?
I think this card would only really be played with control.
Because if all you're doing is trying to control the board, restoring 8 health to the enemy hero who probably hasn't taken that much damage isn't that bad, right?
Yeah.
So this video is sponsored by Coca-Cola. Drink Coke, drink Cola. It's Coca-Cola. We're not sponsored by Coke, that's okay. Anti-Killbot, of course, everyone remembers the great Anti-Killbot, who is gone now, unfortunately. Well, not yet, but he will be gone. So let's actually have a moment for Anti-Killbot. Moment of silence. Alright, moment of silence over. Anti-Killbot, you were great for a long time. Unfortunately, your predecessor, Corrupted Killbot, also probably won't see tons of play. Especially in Arena. I think it'll be worse in Arena than it is in. I think it'll be worse in Arena.
No. I think it'd be better in Arena because, well, in Arena, how are you going to deal with a 5-mana 6/6, really?
That's true. Okay, that's true. But the whole 8 health to the enemy hero, that's devastating in Arena. Because Arena is all about...
If you think about it, like, Zombie Chow is one of the best things to get in Arena, right?
That's true, yeah. Because Zombie Chow can contest 1 mana and 2 mana drops.
Yeah.
Okay, maybe I see your point, but I feel like in the right situations it can be great, in the right situations it can be totally horrible.
Yeah.
So you really just have to take it with a grain of salt. I think you have to take all of these cards with a grain of salt because we're going to be losing a lot of cards. We're going to be losing Naxxramas, which is a lot of cards, and we're also losing GVG,
Yeah.
which is like we said, about 143 cards. So we're going to be losing a lot of cards. So everything's going to have to change, right? Everyone's going to have to get used to playing cards that really aren't as good as their predecessors. So I think you have to take everything with a grain of salt. But number 6, Corrupted Healbot, I would say it's an okay card.
Yeah.
It's okay. I would say it's about average. Number 7, Validated Doomsayer. So this is Validated Doomsayer is a 5-mana 0/7 with a card text of at the start of your turn, set this minion's attack to 7. And this is a play on Doomsayer, which is a 2-mana at the start of your turn, destroy all minions.
But the thing is, we'll still have Doomsayer.
That's true.
Because he wasn't part of GVG, he was part of the classic set. So we'll have both of them still.
What are your opinions about Validated Doomsayer?
I think it's a bit slow because not really slow, but like, so he can't really do anything for the first turn, right? Because it's just a 0/7. But then when it gets to your turn, sure you have a 5-mana 7/7, but then it can easily be killed by, say, what's it called? Big Game Hunter, right?
Right, it's just in Big Game Hunter range, easily silenceable.
It's
the silence target.
If you think about it, it's like a Dr. Boom without the boom bots.
But it's so much worse, this one, to be silenced, because you just wasted it for your turn 5. Because you wasted turn 5, and if you're playing against a priest, they wasted 0 mana to silence your minion.
Yeah.
And it's a 0/7.
Well, and even if you, like, say, what's it called? If you use, lower its attack anyway, like, you know there's cards out there that say, like, I don't know, like, half its attack or something. There's not any cards that say that, but, like, there's ways to make it so their attack isn't as much, right?
Sure.
Even if like, no matter what, at the start of your turn, it will set it back to 7. So, like, say somehow you, like, Shrink Meister it permanently, but then at the start of your turn, it will, like, so it's a 5/7, right? But then it will go back to a 7/7 the next time you start a turn.
Which is strong.
Yeah.
For you. And annoying for your opponents.
Yeah.
So I feel like this card, I'm not sure if it'll see. I think of course in the first upcoming days every card will see play.
Yeah.
People want to know how good is the card. But I think this is, I like that I'm at 7. I think it's slow.
Mm-hmm.
In the sense of you're wasting your turn 5.
Yeah.
You're not getting a presence on the board. Maybe your opponent's alerted, they want to hit it, they want to get rid of it, but it's not something on the board.
No.
If they had a 5, if you're going second, they already had a 5 drop out.
Yeah.
When they throw their 5 drop into yours, nothing is going to happen.
No.
They do not take any damage. So if they have something like, for example, Crazed Alchemist,
they can just
with 2 mana, anything. There's no way to take damage here.
And by turn 5, they most likely have a board already.
And you probably have a board too.
Yeah.
But what are the odds that you're going to be on turn 5? Well, most of the time that he won't be able to do some sort of damage to the minion, because remember, it's just set your attack,
and if not,
it's only going to have 7 health too.
If they say, like, they do 6 damage to it, that means they just have to deal 1 damage to it the next turn.
And yes, it'll be 7, but the first turn is going to be a huge target to be hit, and with nothing, there's going to be no punchback. And I think Doomsayer's going to see the same play.
Yes.
But I think Validated Doomsayer, well, the card is
okay.
I don't think it'll see play like Doomsayer does in specific decks. I don't think there'll be a specific deck built around Validated Doomsayer.
I don't think so.
But I think it'll see some play.
Mm-hmm.
Is it good in Arena? Now becomes the question.
I think it is good in Arena.
But again, it's all about control in Arena.
Well, because
and wasting turn 5.
It's hard to find a what's called Big Game Hunter in Arena, right? Because it's an epic card, right?
That's true.
I mean, this guy's an epic.
But
too.
Spellbreaker is common.
Yeah, well, but like, if you think about it, like with the new update, there's like not as many silences anymore.
That's true. Okay, here's a question for you then. You come up on Arena and you have a choice between Big Game Hunter and Validated Doomsayer.
I would always choose Big Game Hunter because you don't know if they're going to get Dr. Boom or like a Nas Dormu or something. You just want to get rid of it. Big Game Hunter.
Okay, here we go. You're in Arena. Validated Doomsayer or Doomsayer?
Validated Doomsayer.
Okay, so there are some scenarios in which
unless I have like a deck that's like specifically towards like Doomsayer, like say mage and I have like Frost Nova and everything. If it's set up for Doomsayer, then I would choose Doomsayer.
Of course. So I think this card is average, maybe
It's average.
slightly above average, depending on the situation. Card number 8, Stand Against Darkness. So it's a 5-mana spell.
This Muster for Battle is still going to be in, isn't it? Or no, it's GBG.
Muster for Battle is GBG. So it's 5 mana. It's a common card, unlike Muster for Battle, and it's summon 5 1/1 Silverhand Recruits.
I think it being common is more
makes
good
it
for new players.
And
because I didn't get a Muster for Battle until like a week ago.
I don't have a Muster for Battle, and I've been playing for months.
It's a really good card though, right?
And 3 mana Muster for Battle, if you don't know, is 3 mana, and it's summon 3 1/1 Silverhand Recruits and equip a 1/4 weapon. I think the 1/4 weapon is a very important part though of Muster for Battle.
Well, that's why I think that 5 mana is a bit much. I think if anything, it should probably be 4 mana.
Well, 5. Thinking about it, that's still 10 mana. The 10 mana value you're getting for 5 mana.
Well, I like to think about it like this. So you're getting 3 1/1s with Muster for Battle, right? Just think about the 3 1/1s for now, right? So that's already 6 mana plus the weapon, which is like 2 extra mana. So that is it 2 or 3?
2, I think.
So that's 8. Basically, it's 8 mana, right? Minus 3 because this one costs 3, so you're saving
5. But it's 5 for 8.
Yeah. So if you think about it like this, you're saving 5 mana by using this. For
Stand Against Darkness, you're also saving 5 mana.
So it's similar, right? That's probably what they had in mind when they first made it, right?
I just think that the weapon's a huge part of it, and I don't think Stand Against Darkness is going to see much play, to be honest.
I think it might.
While it's a cool card,
like Control Paladin or
while
something.
It's a cool card, I'll say it's a cool card. Wow, with 5 1/1 Silverhand Recruits, it reminds me of Muster for Battle. The weapon is essential, I think, in Muster for Battle. The reason Muster for Battle is so good is because you get the weapon and the recruits. If you only got the recruits in Muster for Battle, I feel like it wouldn't see as much play. If it was just 3 mana, summon 3 1/1 Silverhand Recruits, it would be exactly identical as Stand Against Darkness, except for 3
I think
mana.
this card's important for beginner Paladin players to have the Stand Against Darkness.
And but also
because it's a common, right?
So also don't forget about the combos though. With
well, you don't have Quartermaster anymore, so
you
it's
still
not
have the 2/4. All your Silverhand Recruits have +1 attack. I don't remember what.
No, that's Quartermaster.
Oh, what's Battle Cry give you? Other ones +2/+2.
Or maybe that's Quartermaster.
That's Quartermaster. Yeah. The other one's Silver Argent Rider or something? Argent Rider or
but
something?
He's in
Is he also in?
No, I think he's in GBG.
Oh, okay. So I don't think it's gonna.
So it's getting like nerfed basically.
I don't think it's seeing play. To be honest with you, I think that Stand Against Darkness, while it's a fun card,
Muster for Battle was or not Master. I think Stand Against Darkness would work well if you had a what's it called, Knife Juggler out, because it's 5.
I agree.
5 knives you're getting thrown, right?
I just don't think it's gonna see as much play as people think it is. People are really excited to see Stand Against Darkness right now because
I'm excited to see it, but
I don't think it'll see play. I'm gonna go with it's below average.
I think it's average.
I think it's below average. In Arena, maybe
you can. It's average in Arena, I think.
Maybe, but you're giving
people would choose Muster for Battle, obviously in Arena, right? So I think
because don't forget, in Arena you still have access to every card in the game.
Yeah,
so,
I think Arena,
but you'd never see the 2 in it.
If you had to choose between this and like say Wisp and like another like really not that good card, you would either choose like Wisp or this. Right?
That's true.
Because it's a common, right? So there's like
it
lots
could be
of
up
bad
against
combos.
many other cards. I'm actually just checking something right now, guys. I'm looking up. What's that card? You can either summon 5 1/1 Wisps or give a minion +5.
Dark Whispers.
Dark Whispers. I need to look up the stats. I don't want to just talk out of my bumhole. Even though I've done a lot of that so far this episode.
I think it's the same thing, except you get to choose either 5 Wisps or give your minion.
Dark Whispers is 6 mana.
6 mana.
Summon 5 Wisps or give a minion +5/+5.
So this is like a better Dark Whisper, except you don't get to choose.
I don't think it's a better Dark. Well, it's better. Yeah, you're right. Like for math wise, 6 mana for summon 5 Wisps or 5 mana 1/1 Silverhand.
So basically, this is like Dark Whispers without the choice.
Wisp doesn't have a tag on it, right? Wisp is just
It's just 0 mana 1/1.
So, but I think that if Dark Whispers was just 5 mana, summon 5 Wisps, and Stand Against Darkness was 5 mana, summon 5 1/1 with Silverhammer Recruits, I think this is a better card.
Yeah.
But because you have the option to choose with Dark Whispers, you do have to pay 1 extra mana. But since you have the option to choose between giving up
Dark Whispers, I see it once in a while, but not often, right?
I don't know, and they're all Druid cards.
Yeah.
So this one's a Druid card. Sorry. So
this one's a Paladin card.
And we're losing Dark Whispers, guys. Remember that we're losing Dark Whispers. Dark Whispers will be gone. But I honestly don't know.
I think this is more to replace Muster for Battle and Dark Whispers.
I just think that it won't see as much play as people are expecting. But we'll see. I'm wrong a lot. I might be wrong again. Moving on to card number 9 is Giant Sandworm. So this card actually,
I'm excited for this. Lots of people are as well.
So 8 mana, Giant Sandworm. It's an
what?
Epic. Yeah, I'm sorry, colorblind. I really can't tell. It's an epic card that whenever an attack by this minion kills another minion, it can attack again. So it's an 8/8 mana for 8 mana. It's a beast.
Yeah.
It sounds overpowered.
Mm-hmm. Well, I'd like to think about it as like, it's kind of hard to explain. Like a faux Reaver. That's the 8 mana 6/9, but it attacks whoever's next to it, right? So that's basically like
for 3 attacks for 1.
Yeah. So it's like 3 attacks for 1. This one's probably gonna get like 3 attacks. With Hunter, there's some ways to give minions charge. You can give this guy charge.
It's a beast. What's that called? Bestial Wrath. It's 1 mana. Give a minion +2 attack
and immunity
this turn.
Yeah.
So that'll work on.
Yeah.
That'd be pretty good on Giant Sandworm.
Yeah.
Are we losing that card actually? I should probably look that up. Bestial Wrath.
No. It's it came in Grand Tournament.
Oh.
I think. I'm pretty sure.
It's kind of like Fossilized Dinosaur too.
Yeah.
In the sense of it's a beast.
Yeah.
8 mana.
It just doesn't have taunt.
I would say the Giant Sandworm is much better than Fossilized Dinosaur. But you don't have or Fossilized whatever. But you don't have the taunt.
This is going to be like the big. Apparently, this is the big Hunter card besides the legendary that's going to come out for it.
Well, it's going to be 134 cards, so I highly doubt this will be the most important card, but I think it'll be pretty okay.
But for Hunter.
Oh, okay, yeah.
Besides the legendary, it's going to be like the big important card.
I think that
because it's like the big card for everyone, right?
But here's the thing. I think Hunter's not the biggest. Hunter's not losing a large amount of cards, are they? In the debuff here. So we already know the Hunter decks are pretty fleshed out. The Hunter
There's
cards,
only like face Hunter. But
does this fit in a face Hunter deck? Does this fit
Blizzard,
in existing meta?
I'm pretty sure that Blizzard's trying to make it so there's more not face Hunters. They want more diversity.
That's true. I believe it. I believe that's the entire reason why they're doing this new Wild Standard. But does this fit in the current decks we have right now? Would you get rid of a card
since
throw Giant Sandworm
with the I don't play face Hunter. I play like control Hunter kind of. So I think this would work well for me. But I don't know. I don't think like the face Hunter players would like it very much.
I think this card is above average.
This is a great card for Arena. Perfect.
Oh yeah, perfect card for Arena.
You should choose it
every time.
Almost every time. Almost.
But here's when are you gonna be a Hunter in Arena? When are you? Well, is this gonna force?
Well, if you're like us and you have to record a YouTube video.
At the prospect of Giant Sandworm, do you choose Hunter in Arena? When you see Hunter appear, are you like, I will be Hunter because I want to try to get Giant Sandworm?
Maybe if there's other Hunter cards that are really good in the upcoming.
Because remember, Arena. You have that. What's the chance to get
an epic?
No, what's the chance to what's the chance to get an epic?
I think it's 1 in 20 or something like that. So that's like basically 1 epic per deck.
And there's a lot of epic cards. But don't worry, we'll be seeing the frequency. Blizzard always does the frequency.
Sort of think of it like this. If you had the choice between this Big Game Hunter or Validated Doomsayer, who would you choose? That's like the big question, right? I'd probably get rid of Validated Doomsayer, so it's either between this or Big Game Hunter. It's more about preference then.
Giant Sandworm can get Big Game Hunter. Giant Sandworm
can get Big Game Hunter.
I don't know. It depends on the situation. I would say this is a good card.
I think if you can somehow give this one charge, then it's perfect.
Overall, this is a good card.
Yeah. If you like silence it,
I think
it's still 8 mana, 8
at some point, like within the first couple months, this would begin.
Yeah.
From 8 mana to 9 mana, or 9 mana to 10 mana even.
Yeah.
Something like that. I don't think this minion if it's as good as it seems. Because
Yeah.
everyone thought Miscolor was gonna be such a great card, and Miscolor isn't.
Well, you see some people use it, but it's not bad.
But when people first saw Miscolor, they were like, Miscolor is gonna be the next big thing.
I think if Miscolor was for all classes, it would be good.
I think if Miscolor just was a stronger body on the board.
Well, it's a 6-mana 4/4, right?
Yeah. It's like Gadgets and Auctioneer.
Well, it's sort of like what's it called? Automated. I can't think of his name. Healbot.
Killbot.
Anti-Killbot.
Anti-Killbot, everybody. Anti-Killbot. That's what I thought for the first month. I thought everyone was saying anti-Killbot. It's antique.
Yeah, it's anti-Killbot.
See, it sounds like anti-Killbot.
Yeah.
I don't get it. Anyways, so yeah, I think it's similar in that sense, where it's not a strong body, but the effect could be strong.
Yeah. Okay.
Anyways, moving on to card number 10. Eater of Secrets. So, Eater of Secrets is 4 mana, 2/4. Battlecry, destroy all enemy secrets, and gain +1/+1 for each secret destroyed.
Yeah.
Right now I have it compared to 2 different cards. Kazan Mystic, which is take control of a random enemy secret.
It's like same mana cost, almost same stats. Just like flipped around.
And Flare, which is all minions lose stealth, destroy all enemy secrets, and you draw a card. So we're seeing 3 kind of secret things here. So Eater of Secrets. Let's start out easy. Is this card any good?
I think it's just below average.
I think it sucks. I think it sucks real bad. I think it sucks every single possible.
I think this is more for a counter to a secret paladin.
I think it sucks more than low end hookers. Sucks real bad. Destroy all enemy secrets. How often? Let me ask you, how often are you versing an opponent where there are more than 2 secrets on the board at the same time? How often?
I think there was
in secret.
I saw this thing like a month ago or something saying that there's like a 1 in 3 chance that you'll see a player with secrets.
I'm just saying, what are the odds that even in Secret Paladin that you have more than 2 secrets at the same time?
You see people play Kazan Mystic once in a while because it's like a 4 mana 4/3. It's okay, right? And if they have a secret, it makes it better too, right?
But I'm just saying, Eater of Secrets. Now you're saying my point.
Yeah.
It's not good for 4 mana.
No.
Just those stats. Not even if we just forget about the card text for a minute, the card's even worse than it already is. But how often do you have more than 2 secrets up against you, even from Secret Paladin? Often, would you say? Rare?
Well,
in the middle.
If you're playing against Mage, Hunter, or Paladin, and any of them are playing secrets, then it's okay.
But even a 4 mana 3/5.
If you think about it, that means there's still 6 other classes that
this is useless against.
Yeah. Well, not
useless.
Necessarily, almost necessarily.
4 mana 2/4. Even if you destroy 2 secrets,
I think
it becomes a 4 mana 4/6.
I think it might be good with like Tavern Brawls, like the one we just recorded. Because you get random spells, right?
That's true, and it is 4 mana.
Yeah.
But you don't have a strong body out there. I would much rather have Kazan Mystic out there than Eater Secrets in every possible situation, basically.
Well, if you think about it, like if it takes control of 1, right? Just 1 secret.
Becomes a 3/5.
It's a 3/5.
That's Senjin Steel Mana.
That's like, yeah.
Senjin without the taunt and +1/1. Wait, Senjin's 4 mana? 3 mana.
4 mana.
Yeah, so it's Ascension Shield Master without the taunt.
Yeah.
1 secret. 2 secrets, it's a 4/6.
Which is decent.
Genie Zephyrs.
It's
without the card text. It's a 5 mana.
Genie Zephyrs 5 mana.
Yeah, I know, I'm saying. It costs 1 less mana.
Think about it like a Chowan Yeti with +1 health. That's not a beast.
If there are 2 secrets on the board. And let me know, it's not often constructed that there are 2 secrets up at the same time.
Yeah.
Because if you're playing against Mage, you already know that it's probably either near Entity or Freeze. What?
Oh, I thought you meant
no, I meant
it's
secret.
a free, like, there's like Secret Paladin, but you don't really see Secret Mage or Secret Hunter.
So, but you already know. You already know it's going to be either like something. You already know what type of secret it's going to be.
Yeah.
Hunter, you know it's going to be Freezing Trap or.
Well, I think it's really bad if it's like, say, Snipe or something, right? It just kills it.
But who plays Snipe? Becomes the question. Who plays that?
Well, it's because I play like the control hunter. Like
You
I
know,
said before.
but I'm saying like how often do you have two secrets out
No.
and one of them is snipe?
Not very often.
That's the thing.
I think the main idea they were thinking of when they built this is just to counter
Card sucks hard.
Secret Paladin.
Card sucks really bad. Kazan Mystic is a good card, I would say. And I think
it's average.
In every situation, I would, with a secret app, I would rather have Kazan Mystic.
But
than
the problem is
secrets.
Kazan Mystic won't be in the game anymore.
That's true. So they're trying to replace it. But I'm saying in Arena, in Tavern Brawls, in Wild, every situation, I would rather have Kazan Mystic.
Mm-hmm.
And then I'll bring it back to Flare, which is a card we kind of haven't talked about. Yeah. It's 2 mana, all minions lose stealth, destroy all enemy secrets, draw a card. All minions lose stealth.
Mm-hmm.
You probably aren't going to get that many stealth minions.
No.
And if there's only one minion on the board, you probably don't want to blow Flare.
No.
Destroy all enemy secrets.
And it's also bad because it also means your minions lose stealth as well.
Destroy all enemy secrets. Done.
That's the same as the
2 mana, destroy all enemy secrets. Same thing Eater of Secrets does.
And you draw.
And you draw a card and possibly.
So basically, draw a card is like 1 mana. That's the average, right, for drawing a card. So basically, you're spending 1 mana on all minions lose stealth and destroy all enemy secrets.
Compared to Eater of Secrets, who could possibly buff
Which,
and it can be silenced.
If you think about it, if the Eater of Secrets costed 1 less mana and it didn't have the text, it'd be an okay card, right? 3 mana, 2/4. It's like average, completely average, right?
I think that would be a weak card.
Well, because it's like
Wormrest Agent is 1/4 for 2 mana.
Yeah.
So having a 3 mana 2/4, not a great card. I feel like this Eater of Secrets is below average, in every category. I think it sucks a lot. You don't agree?
I think maybe if they made it like a demon or something, then maybe.
Even still, it's only half a point.
Yeah.
Having that tap, and it can be it can be bad. I don't know. I think it's really bad, but we'll see.
Yeah,
when it comes out. And the last card is Hogger, Doom of Elwyn. 7 mana. Whenever this minion takes damage, summon a 2/2 Knoll with taunt, and it's a 6/6.
Okay. I like to think of this more like, because you're almost guaranteed 1 taunt, 2/2 with taunt, right? So think of it more like a 7 mana 8/8, right?
Okay, but you're not guaranteed it. Hard removal doesn't.
Because it's whenever this minion takes damage.
But hard removal won't kill it.
It's not whenever the enemies take it.
Like Deadly Shot won't summon.
No.
2/2 with no. Cards like Polymorph won't summon the 2/2 with no.
How often are they going to be thinking, oh, I'm going to polymorph this because it's more threatening than, say, Dr. Boom, which is 7 mana 7/7.
I would say this is more threatening
with
than
2 1/1s.
Because you can't you can't polymorph Boom after its effect. Boom is all about its effect, and Boom's gone too. But like if I had a choice between, let's put 2 other big legendaries out there. I don't know. Let's say Ragnaros and Ysera. Which one do you polymorph? If you go with polymorph one,
I choose Ysera.
Okay.
Because you're drawing more cards. And
then Hogger, Ragnaros, and
Sylvanas?
Sure. Which one do you polymorph?
Probably Sylvanas.
I would polymorph Hogger.
Oh. And then I'd probably choose Hogger then.
Yeah, I just feel like Hogger is a big target.
Yeah.
He's big on the board because of the card text.
Mm-hmm.
Not necessarily his stats, because 6/6 for 7 mana isn't very good.
Mm-hmm.
So War Golem is, if there was no card text, War Golem would be better than Hogger, which is saying something, because War Golem's not a very good card. I just feel like this card is going to be weak. While it's going to be replacing
Hogger.
huge legendaries that are gone.
Let's search up what Hogger is, right? First.
He's a 6 mana 4/2.
I think that's what it is.
And at the end of each turn, summon a 2/2 with taunt. I think Hogger's a better card. Because Hogger, it's 6 mana for a 6/4. With taunt, basically. So.
It's a 6 mana 4/4.
So,
at the end of your turn. So it's like, think of it as a 6 mana 6/6.
6 mana 6/6. I think Hogger's better. But are we losing? We're losing Hogger, right?
Yeah, we're losing Hogger.
So it is what it is when it comes to, and we're losing a lot of legendaries.
Are we losing Hogger?
I don't know why.
No, because he was in the what's it called? Tutorial, right? You can tell because did you know that you can tell because of the swirl in the back here?
I really didn't know. Well, look at that. Anyways,
And then
you're right. So I don't think Hogger.
Should we mention what I just said to the people?
Oh, possibly.
No. Okay, so you see here, you might there's like a tentacle there, right? That shows that it's the what's it called? Whispers of the Old Gods. There's a gear for goblins versus gnomes. There's a swirl for classic, and there's a what is it for grand tournament?
I honestly don't. I didn't know about this.
It's like I think it's a crown or something.
I don't think Hogger will see any. Well, this Hogger will see any.
If you think about it, Hogger, like normal Hogger, right?
Mm-hmm.
It's like average, right? Like 6 mana, 6/6.
If I Confessor Paletrist and I got a Hogger, I would not be mad.
Yeah, I wouldn't be mad. If I got this with Confessor Paletrist, wouldn't be mad.
Would I rather have one of the two?
Yeah.
No, not really.
They're like the same to me.
They're the same.
You don't really see Hogger. I don't think you'll really see this
Hogger.
guy.
I think that I think in the random game where Hogger does somehow, you get Hogger, you see Hogger, you'll be like, oh, that's pretty cool.
I think if I had like the choice between like this guy,
but I would never
Wilfred Fizzlebang.
But I would never ever craft out of these two cards.
No. If
I go looking for them, trying to get packed.
If I unpacked them, maybe I'd keep them.
Maybe
it's just how I feel about what they are.
I think it is what it is. I think that it needs something. I think Hogger Doom of Elwyn needs something to make it better.
Yeah.
Because I think at this point, original Hogger's still better than Hogger Doom of Elwyn. Anyway, so that is all of the released cards as of right now. So Whispers of the Old God is the new expansion coming in April and May. By the time April and May roll around, there'll be more TALPod, so hopefully you'll hear an update from us about this concept. But I'd like to thank you guys for watching our video breaking down the first 11 cards of the expansion. Make sure you like, comment, and subscribe, and I'll see you guys next month for another episode of the TALPod. See you guys next time.